and welcome to Cartoon Mistakes Episode 3, a brand new show that takes a look back at some of my favourite cartoons from my childhood and tries to find as many mistakes in them as possible. This week we're going to be looking at Sonic the Hedgehog, which was one of two cartoons based around the character released within the same year. I greatly preferred Satam over Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which was another Sonic cartoon released within the same year. This one is much more serious and has a great overall story compared to the more random and slapstick nature of the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon. Before I begin properly, I'm going to deal with a mistake that anyone who watched the show when they were young, or anyone who is a fan of Sonic and may have watched it recently, would have spotted pretty much straight away. So, why are Tails' shoes always wrong? Now, they are never right in this show. They are always the incorrect colours. So, with that out of the way, let's show you the first mistake. And yes, it does involve Tails' shoes, but this one's a special one because they get it wrong in two different ways within the same scene. So, to see if you can spot it. Well, when we begin, you can clearly see that Tails' shoes are completely wrong there. And yet, when Tails is put down by Rotor, all of a sudden, he's now wearing Sonic's shoes. What's all that about? Tails isn't the only character who has issues with their clothing and colouring, as the majority of the characters in the show actually have several errors throughout. Now, I must have seen loads as I was watching this. And, well, here are just a few.
Don't criticize. I'm just living by my own feelings, and I won't give in, won't compromise, cause I only have a steadfast heart of gold. I don't know why I can't leave, though it might be tough, but I ain't out of control, just living by my word. Don't ask me why, I don't need a reason. I got my way, my own way. It doesn't matter now what happens, I will never give up the fight, long as the voice inside drives me to run and fight. Doesn't matter who is wrong and who is right, but I don't look back, I don't need to. Time will wait and I've got so much to do. Where do I stop now? It's all blurred, so clear. Well, I don't know, but I can't be wrong. It doesn't matter now what happens, I will never give up the fight, long as the voice inside drives me to run and fight. It's all your bets on the one you think is right. Oh, it doesn't matter now what happens, I will never give up the fight, long as the voice inside drives me to run and fight. It doesn't matter who is wrong and who is right. No, 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 no. It doesn't matter.
Phew. Now, with that out of the way, let's get on to some of the other mistakes I found within the first series of Satam. It's not just Tails' shoes that are wrong in this show. There's also some mistakes involving his gloves too. Take a look at this scene and see if you can spot the mistake.
It's nasty, huh, Bunny? Nasty as a one-eyed snake, Sugar. You okay, Sally girl?
I'm just worried about Sonic tomorrow. It's too dangerous for him to be alone in the city just for that silly race.
Nuh-uh. It's not a silly race. It's cool. And Sonic's gonna win.
I'm sure he will, honey. But sometimes he's too stubborn and he just takes too many chances.
Oh, that sugar hog is hard to bring down, Sally.
So when the scene first begins, Tails is actually wearing the white gloves. Yet when Sally sits down next to him and leans in for the kiss, he's got brown fingers, suggesting he's took his gloves off. Yet when the camera cuts back to show Bunny in the room, he's suddenly wearing his white gloves again. In this clip, Sonic and the gang are driving in a car through the sewers before they are headed off by metal rats. See if you can spot the mistake that occurs after the show goes to an ad break, which will be indicated by the black fade out.
We're trapped. I can fix it, but I need some time.
In the beginning of the scene, you can clearly see that the car has got a roof. The inside shots also show a roof over the heads of all the characters. Yeah, after the fade out, which I think was an advert break, suddenly there's no roof on the car. So what happened? This next mistake is an audio one, as well as a visual one. So see if you can spot it.
Find the hedgehog!
You called?
Well, rodent, this time it's just you and me.
I know I'm thrilled.
And you, Hedgehog.
Whoa. Hang on a minute, I thought it was just you and him.
I aim to...
It's just you and me. It's just you and me. It's just you and me. It's just you and me.
Just you, him, and Snively, who appears out of nowhere.
I aim to please. How's this? Give it up, Robotnik.
We've now reached the end of the first part of Cartoon Mistakes, Episode 3. Thanks for watching, I hope you have a good week, and I'll see you next Saturday for Part 2 of Cartoon Mistakes, Sonic the Hedgehog.